And ladies and gentlemen, we are live here on Fight TV and all the Fight TV platforms for MGC Live to Fight, an incredible event featuring a multitude of combat sports. Not only are you going to get MMA with Pride rules, you're going to get kickboxing, and you're going to get boxing as well. We have a 10-fight card on the docket, and we are here in Minsk, Belarus, for some incredible action. Of course, if you're stateside, you are just waking up, enjoying a nice Saturday breakfast with some fights. Of course, if you're in Europe and across the pond, then you are enjoying it right at the right time. So here we go, folks. Any way you like it, MGC is going to deliver, and we are proud to be around the world here on the Fight TV platforms, each and every platform that you can access Fight TV, whether it be your smart TV, whether it be your streaming devices or your mobile phones, or straight from the website at fight.tv. You can catch these incredible events, including this, MGC Live to Fight. And folks, anytime you have MMA with Pride rules on the card, I can guarantee you it is going to be exciting. Bananas. It's what the fight fans want to see. Now, folks, you can always stay in touch with us on your social media. It's very, very simple. Use hashtag FightTV. Use hashtag MGC. Get those out there. If we see them, I will share those with the world to see right here on this broadcast. My name is Cyrus Fees. You can find me at Cyrus the Show on all of your social media platforms, and I am live on location at the Fight TV studios. So, folks, what a night it is going to be, or what a morning it is going to be here with MGC Live to Fight. And as we take a look at the card, we'll kind of start at the top here, and I believe we're going to kick things out of the gate. We may be going MMA right out of the gate, folks, and it may be Pride rules just for you, as we are featuring some of the best Eastern European fighters. In fact, we're going to kick things off indeed with MMA action. It looks like it's not going to be Pride rules, so it'll probably be 3 5-minute rounds, as it'll be Vasily Astapets out of Belarus taking on Evgeny Menko out of Belarus as well. So it's going to be a battle of the Belarusian talents here in Minsk. Been to Minsk, a beautiful place here. We're in the Falcon Club, gorgeous arena, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we have here for you at MGC Live to Fight. And as we await our first fighters to make the walk here, we'll pause. We'll check out this incredible atmosphere here in Minsk, Belarus, here in the Falcon Club, and we will get right to the action as soon as the first fighters make their walk here. MGC Live to Fight, all around the world on all the Fight TV platforms.
the true me. I have the right to be, cause I work my ass off 24/7, no fucking day off. I ain't got no time to spend my down on time. Even wish I could be laid off, but they still trying to change me. Still wanna dress me to be girly. Still saying if I switch up a bit and I stem my hair a bit, I could change to be pretty. Yeah, so I pray, and then I slay. Cause if I didn't, then the ever swing, and it's just not okay. Okay, well, I'll be damned if I did that. Might as well come and toll like tic tac. I don't fuck with you, so I chit chat. Still drunk, but I won't know mix snacks. Ooh, bitch, I'm me. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, do me. Bitch, do me. Oh, you don't like how I'm talking. Oh, you don't like how I'm balling. Watch me go hood like Robbie. Watch me go down like cocky. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, do me. Bitch, do me. Oh, you don't like how I'm talking. Oh, you don't like how I'm balling. Watch me go hood like Robbie. Watch me go down like yellow. Who this?
Nobody, but I just wanna come in and get back silly. Give it a bag, no pussy. Stop the journey. You can't be no more happy. Lady, stop hating on things. You skip already. That you really don't like. You can't feel me and they.
I do just what I wanna do in the story, and I always get what I want. Call me bossy. If you really hate me, then why you all on my pussy? Don't ever try to change me, cause bitch, I am me. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, do me. Bitch, do me. Oh, you don't like how I'm talking. Oh, you don't like how I'm balling. Watch me go hood like Robbie. Watch me go down like coffee. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, I'm me. Bitch, do me.
Дамы и господа, до начала нашего шоу остались считанные минуты. Еще раз убедительно просим всех гостей сегодняшнего турнира занимать места на трибунах и VIP-столиках.
MGC, Miss glad at the comeback. 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 Need to release this pain. Who's my next opponent? I am the king of the ring and I fight anybody that thinks that they want to come get. Miss glad at the comeback. MGC, 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 MGC. Miss glad at the comeback. 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 MGC, fight. MGC, fight. MGC, fight. MGC, fight. Mix glad at the comeback. BUC, tougher. I am a champion. There is no fear in my heart. Boy, MGC, mix gladiator comeback. Gotta go hard. Only the strong will survive. I can see fear in your eyes. Oh no, don't cry. Don't steal like a train samurai. Otherwise, everybody calling me the tough guy. No power. I'll fight with all of my might. Y'all walk white, no white. I be trying to land that right. Hit him with a left. Quicker than me catching my breath. They boy don't need help. I would not leave the ring without the belt. So all the punches and kicks will be felt. This martial arts, taekwondo. Combined with an upper the busted and swelling up. Need to release this pain. Who's my next opponent? I am the king of the ring and I fight anybody that think that they want it, come get it. Need to release this pain. Who's my next opponent? I am the king of the ring and I fight anybody that think that they want it, come get it. Mix glad at the comeback. MGC, 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 MGC. Mix glad at the comeback. 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 MGC, fight. MGC, fight. MGC, fight. MGC, fight. Mix glad at the comeback. BUC, tougher.
Hey, Em, you know you're my favorite white boy, right? I owe you for this one.
I've been patiently waiting for a track this slow on me. This stun if you want in your ass and it roll on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off? You're so wrong.
I've been dancing in my head like a baby bone dead. Destination heaven. Sitting political passengers from 9/11. The Lord's blessings leave me lyrically inclined. Shit, I ain't even got to try to shine. Guards and seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. I got scriptures in my brain, I can spit at your dame. Straight out the hood book. Look, niggas is shook. 50 fear no man, warrior. Swing swords like Conan. Picture me, pen and hand, write lines, know them to so supported. When I die, don't read this and say it's demons wrote it. I grew up without my pops, and that make me bitter. I go places I copped out, does that make me a quitter? In this white man's world, I'm sitting up to a squirrel. Looking for a slut with a nice butt to get a nut. If I get shot today, my phone is
welcome back here, folks. If you are just tuning in, if you just picked this up, it is MGC Live to Fight here from Minsk, Belarus, right here on all the Fight TV platforms. I'm Cyrus Fees, and we are broadcasting worldwide here on Fight TV. MGC, of course, an incredible show here with the Live to Fight card. As you look up and down this card, and it's a lot of fun. Not only is it one combat sport, you have three incredible combat sports all on one event. You're going to get MMA with Pride rules. You'll get kickboxing, and you'll get traditional boxing all inside of the ring here in the Falcon Club in Belarus. I'm Cyrus Fees, and I'm here at the Fight TV studios calling the action remotely. And what an event it is going to be. When you look up and down this card, there really is a lot to get excited about. Of course, anytime you get the Pride rules, it always takes things to another level. Of course, it harkens back to those good old days of Pride FC. And, of course, great shows here like MGC and a number of other promotions like to keep that tradition alive. You got in our main event this evening, it will be kickboxing, as you have the Belarusian fighter Maxim Spodarenko coming out of the red corner, 29-year-old fighter taking on out of Azerbaijan, Ramal Aslanov. That will be kickboxing, so look for three-minute rounds there. Then in the co-main event, more kickboxing action, as it's going to be the Armenian fighter Zora Avkapian taking on the Polish fighter Rafal Dudek. That all happens in the co-main event. Then, of course, like I said, more boxing, MMA, and MMA with Pride rules. And, folks, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can stay in tune with us very, very simply. All you have to do is go onto your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, etc., and make sure you use the hashtag FightTV or the hashtag MGC or both. Double down on it, and we will make sure that we see it and we get that on the air here. So if you're enjoying the fights, if we have a great knockout, one of those incredible highlights that you know you're bound to get here from the MGC, make sure you put that online on your social media, and we'll all be connected together, and we'll put it out there on the broadcast. Fight TV bringing you all the best in combat sports and, of course, professional wrestling as well. Just a litany of events, and if you go to Fight TV, go to the Fight app, you, of course, can see all the events that we offer, including the great pickup here that is MGC. This is our first broadcast with MGC, and it is going to be a good one. 10 fights, not too many fights. I like a fight card that size, and now, like I said, a good mix of different disciplines and different fighting styles. That's what you're going to get here with the MGC, and you got the beautiful VIP atmosphere. You got the DJ there. You have a totally different look than any other event out here with the MGC Live to Fight event. Now, you can actually go on your Instagram and you can go check out MGC, and you can follow them as well. That is MGC.promotion. MGC.promotion. You can get on there. They keep that very, very updated at all times. Check them out. Stay in tune with what they're doing. And, of course, all of our upcoming events, which you'll be able to see right here on all of your Fight TV platforms. That being said, we are waiting for the announcement of our first fight, so hang tight, folks. I'm going to step away here, and we'll be right back with our first fight of the event, MGC Live to Fight, here on Fight TV. it looks like we are getting things underway here in Belarus. Let's go down and enjoy the entertainment and get ready for an incredible night of fights here on MGC Live to Fight, right here on your Fight TV platforms all around the world.
Дамы и господа, пришло время увидеть смешанные гладиаторские бои!
Looks like your ring announcer is going to be Artemis Alkash here at MGC. You saw an incredible performance. Let's go to the fights. Artemis will bring out our first fighters this evening.
Честных поединков. Этим вечером сражаются только амбициозные, заряженные на эффектную победу крутые бойцы. 20 профи 6 стран мира ждут момента славы или момента истины. Нам очень приятно, сегодня в зале присутствует огромное количество почетных гостей. Давайте бурными аплодисментами поприветствуем русского медведя, чемпиона мира по смешанным боевым искусствам, первым русским чемпионом UFC, актера, режиссера, легенду Олега Тактарова!
Oleg Taktarov in the house tonight. Everybody that's a UFC historian and MMA historian knows his impact on the game. Let's go back to Artemis.
MGC Live to Fight. Слово предоставляется главному промоутеру турнира Михаилу Лисовскому.
Добрый вечер. Спасибо всем, кто пришел. Турнир не состоялся бы не только без меня, но и без моих коллег, организаторов. Константин, Ваген, мы команда. Я надеюсь, что у нас сегодня получится хорошее шоу, потому что мы уже думаем про следующее. Сегодня будут честные бои, очень хорошие спортсмены и, главное, объективное судейство. Еще раз всем спасибо. Мы начинаем.
Спасибо, Михаил Валерьевич, и, как говорится, в добрый путь! Дамы и господа, через несколько мгновений начнется прямая онлайн-трансляция на интернет-сервисе Fight TV. Повторюсь, по всему миру зарегистрировано более 2 миллионов зрителей. Это значит, что центром, мировым центром единоборств этим вечером окажется столица Беларуси, Минск. И ваши аплодисменты в знак поддержки. Дорогие друзья, давайте покажем всему миру, что Беларусь
Live crowd here in
готова,
Minsk, Belarus,
что
here at the
гости
Falcon Club as they are
столицы
still
готовы,
filing
что
in
любители
an incredible
единоборств
city here as Artemis
жаждут
Apash is welcoming
ярких боев. И
everybody.
вместе с вами
And
в одном
what a
порыве
great
вместе
night
со
it is
мной
going to be here on all the
прокричим
Fight TV
эти
platforms here with
волшебные
MGC
три буквы
Live
названия турнира
to fight.
MGC.
And you've already seen
Are
Oleg
you
Tatarov
ready?
in the house, some great dignitaries here at MGC. And
MGC!
it is a full-on show, crowd getting into it.
MGC!
And here comes the chance for MGC.
All together!
They have a live crowd here at the Falcon Club.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mixed Gladiator Combat Live to Fight. Right now, we're online on Fight TV. Итак, дамы и господа, я вас поздравляю, мы онлайн на Fight TV. А это значит, что мы начинаем смешанные гладиаторские бои под девизом «Живи, чтобы бороться». В нашей программе лучшие боксеры, кикеры, мастера смешанных боевых искусств и воскрешение формата Prime! Итак, дорогие друзья, сразу к бою. На ринг приглашается обладатель Кубка Беларуси по боевому самбо. В красный угол ринга приглашается Василий Остапец!
Here we go, folks, as we kick off our first fight of the event here at MGC Live to Fight. It is going to be mixed martial arts action as we have straight out of Zhodino, Belarus, Vasily Ostapets, 27-year-old fighter, 168 centimeters, weighing in at 68, and of course, reach of 173 centimeters. Take a look at Vasily Ostapets. Tough fighter out here with a sambo background as well. As you are going to see, as we spoke, a very, very diverse card where you're going to get boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. And here comes Evgeny Menko, who is the hometown boy here in Minsk, Belarus. 26 years old, so you got these guys very similar in age. 170 centimeters, you have 66 on the weight there, and then a reach of 175, so you're automatically going to get a bit of a weight discrepancy here when you take a look at these two fighters. As coming in a little bit heavier here at 2 kilos is Ostapets. Not sure if he missed that weight or not. It is not apparent to us right now, but you got two young fighters here kicking things off, and that takes a lot of guts here. You know, you're really setting the tone for the entire night. Of course, Menko coming in with a record of 4-5. Evgeny Menko.
Василий Остапец из Жодина. В синем углу ринга Евгений Манько из Минска. Вес спортсменов 66 килограммов. Бой пройдет по правилам ММА. Рефери в ринге Евгений Аленцевич. И напутствие бойцам.
Парни, правила знаете, не нарушаем. Покажите красивый, честный бой. Пожали руки.
And we get the final rules here, and it is time to get down to business here, as it is going to be coming out of the red corner in the red trunks, Vasily Ostapets taking on Evgeny Menko, coming out of the blue corner with the black gloves. And here we go. This fight is officially underway. Round one coming at you. And here comes Menko right out of the gate. He is throwing fire. Ostapets goes for the high kick. This is MMA action here, folks. You'll see kickboxing and boxing on the card. As looking to set the tone right out of the gate is Evgeny Menko. 3 5-minute rounds here at MGC. Live to fight. Looking for a takedown. Menko is nearly got it, but coming around the top and grabbing a hold of the arm is Ostapets. And they're going right back to their feet, and right out of the gate you see the grappling ability of these two. In fact, it looks like Menko has already got the back here as they are all bunched up in the corner of the ring. Of course, there are pros and cons of having an MMA fight in the ring. You can kind of spill between the ropes, etc. That being said, Menko has nearly got both hooks in, but Ostapets able to roll out. Both men are to their feet and right into a clinch, and what a competitive fight right out of the gate here to kick things off here at MGC Live to Fight. Menko showing his grappling prowess, but the defensive work there by Ostapets in the red corner and the red trunks. Nice knee by Ostapets, but it's going to lead right into a takedown. That is takedown number 2 here by Evgeny Menko, who is setting the tone for the fight out of the gate. But you see Ostapets trying to creep that leg and maybe try to work for a triangle or an armbar. Looking a little squirrely, looking a little savvy there on the ground is Ostapets. But just like that, Menko continues to control and just seems to be a step quicker than Ostapets here in round number 1. Kicking off this card here with MMA. Make sure you're using the hashtag wherever you are around the world at hashtag FightTV or hashtag MGC, as Menko is struggling with Ostapets here. He can't get that damage he wants. Ostapets is throwing, coming off that takedown, and they are bunched up in the corner, up against the ropes. Once again, now the knees from Ostapets. And he has to be a little bit careful. He's close to hitting a low blow on a few of those. Not doing a whole lot of damage with the knees. It looks good, and he's staying very busy. But Ostapets really hasn't hit that significant strike yet. Now he's going to use that clinch work into a takedown. Vasily Ostapets trying to even the score on the takedowns at the least, and the control factor here in round number 1. And as we talked about, fights in the ring, we see that a lot with European fight promotions. And obviously having kickboxing and having boxing, it's more conducive to have a ring. But like I said, there are pros and cons to having an MMA fight inside of a ring rather than have it in a cage. This fight's going to continue with just a little over a minute left here in round number 1. Big uppercut by Menko, and now Menko throws the takedown aspect out of it, and he is just throwing fire right now, throwing big shots. Ostapets trying to answer with shots of his own. Menko has grabbed onto a leg. Can he surge forward and get another takedown? What a battle. You can literally hear these guys and the exertion and the physicality that's happening right now. Pretty impressive. Ostapets has it bunched up in the corner. Is he going to be able to deliver enough ground and pound? Both fighters have been able so far to defend on the ground, have not taken too much damage. But if you don't think these guys are expending a lot of energy, you're crazy. What they are doing on the ground, using the clinch, constantly defending the takedown, that takes an incredible amount of stamina. And just like this, the round is over. Round 1 is in the books. And that was a very busy round. I think Manko is going to be the one that takes round number 1. If I have a guess, I am not a judge, so take that as it may. I've just seen a lot of fights. But Manko delivered quite a few takedowns, a little bit more control. And I think significant strike-wise, I believe he got a little bit more in than Ostapets in round number 1. So MGC starts off with a bang here with a very competitive round, as you can see in the replay. We saw Ostapets teasing a submission attempt. But then you see just relentless is Evgeny Manko charging forward, grabbing a hold of that leg and fighting through the defense. A very tight round. I think it's a real close one going into round number 2. I think both guys are sitting with about the same amount of energy, same amount of momentum here. So it's going to be interesting to see if somebody takes a definitive lead here in round number 2. MGC live to fight. Here we go.
Ручки выше, сразу челнок, вперед-назад. Стоит. Да, вот начинай разбивать. Руки добавляй.
Right out of the gate, Ostapets setting the tone with the kicks. Oh, but here comes Manko answering with a huge right hand. The power of Evgeny Manko. He does not throw many pitter-patter punches. Everything he throws, he is looking to knock your head completely off of your shoulders. Oh, right down the middle. What a shot by Evgeny Manko. The Minsk fighter here delivering a dynamite shot right down the middle. And Ostapets is now going to turn that into some knees. How quickly things can change in this round. Ostapets and Manko giving us some fireworks, to say the least. Awesome MMA action here in the featherweight division, as Evgeny Manko has turned the tide once again, looking for a knee, and Vasily Ostapets quickly gets a takedown. Great work by Ostapets as he takes top position.
Бить, Женя. Отжался, встал, ударил. Не отпускай далеко.
Very loudly, you can hear instructions from the corner. Need to get some subtitles there.
Корпус не забывай.
Спокойно дышишь. Да, ты с позиции. Внимательно осаночку сделай. Осаночку, да.
On top and in control is Vasily Ostapets. In the guard, Ostapets now looking to deliver a little bit of damage. Neither fighter has been able to really land those significant shots. I think the biggest shot we've seen is come in this round from Evgeny Manko. That was standing. But both guys have had their chances on the ground to go for a sub, to deliver some ground and pound, but the defense from their opponent has thwarted that. So these guys have not taken a whole lot of big shots. The referee wants to see more stand-up, I believe, as he has stood these fighters up. He wants to see a little bit more action, and I think the crowd here in the Falcon Club in Minsk definitely agrees. Now Ostapets looking for a big combination. He has to be careful not to leave those hands down. Manko has already timed him before. And there goes Manko swinging with everything that he has. Ostapets using the quick strikes, going for volume. Quantity over quality here for Ostapets, but they all add up, and they all add up on the scorecards. And at this point, Ostapets with the takedown, with the control he's had in this round, and the strikes landed. I think Ostapets may be in the lead here as we got about just a minute to go here in round number 2. Let us know what you think wherever you are. Go live on Twitter, on your Instagram, and use hashtag FightTV and hashtag MGC.
Сейчас, да, позицию
Перспективу
закрепи.
накинь. Сам не падай.
Вольно, хорошо, все.
Big opportunity here for Evgeny Menko if he can turn this into a takedown
Мою тему взял.
or something that may sway the judges.
Подкручивай вправо, подкручивай. Есть захват.
Menko digging in, unable to change levels. Now Ostapets has got it, and he gets another takedown. Great work here by Ostapets as it looks like Menko is holding on to an arm-in guillotine, which many of you MMA fans out there will know you can't get a whole lot of pressure on with that arm in. And here comes the ground and pound from Ostapets. He has enough time to stop it. Covering up is Menko, and now flattens him out, and this fight just might be over. The referee, is he going to stop the fight, or is he going to let it go? Wow. And it looks like he's going to be saved by the bell. It was an absolute bum rush there by Ostapets. He turned in another takedown. He cinched up the round, and he was seconds away from ending that fight. My goodness, what a battle we have here to open up MGC Live to Fight. Take a look at the replay. Ostapets had one heck of a round here. Great striking and a couple of takedowns to go with it. And now the pressure is on in a big way, but you got to wonder how much left does Evgeny Menko have in this fight. The Belarusian fighter from Minsk, hometown boy in the house. You know he has a lot of family, friends, and fans in the house here in the Falcon Club. Now it's time to put up or shut up, knuckle up, throw down, and try to take this fight back.
Чувак уже сел.
Here we go, folks. Your third round is on the way. The clock may be off just by about 15 seconds. Looks like they started the clock a little bit early before the fighters came out of the corner. So watch out for that. It looks like, I don't know if that's correct or not. We saw a couple different round times flash up there. I don't think we're going into a 10-minute final round. If we are, that's not going to be great, but we'll see. Here we go, folks. We'll see if we can get that clock fixed for you. I believe we got one more 5-minute round here. It's traditional MMA rules, as Menko is the busier fighter coming out of the corner. Clock's been adjusted here. Ostapets going up top and looking for a head kick. That one landed flush. It could have been it. Great stuff by Menko. Doesn't look like Ostapets is going to get the takedown, but he does. He continues to push forward. It looked like Menko was going to be able to thwart that one, but was unable to do it. So here we go, folks. You have Ostapets right back on top. Literally, a flashback to round number 2. Just moments ago, Ostapets was controlling this fight. But keep in mind, the power of Menko has worked out in the past. The guy has a number of knockout victories to his credit, has a ton of talent. So don't be surprised if Menko pulls something off here and fights through it, especially being right here in Minsk. Ostapets trying to put the finishing touches on the fight. Ostapets looking to finish right now, and he has a ton of time to do it. The bell's not going to be able to save Menko this time. It looks like he's finished. Doing just enough. He is flattened out. The referee's going to have to step in there. Ostapets landed huge shot. Stop the fight. There we go. That one is in the books. Vasily Ostapets landing some monster shots, and just like that, as he falls down in the middle of the ring, Vasily Ostapets takes home the victory. What a win here at MGC Live to Fight. What a great way to kick off this incredible fight card.
Дамы и господа, в этом поединке на первой минуте 54 секунде третьего раунда техническим нокаутом победу одержал боец из синего угла ринга Евгений Манько. Ваших аплодисментов.
Manko taking home the victory here. And it looked like we got a little mix-up there on our fight card. But that being said, Manko with an incredible showing here on MGC Live to Fight. And Kenny Manko taking home the victory. What a busy fight, though. What an absolute battle to kick off MGC Live to Fight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on all the Fight TV platforms, and we are going to keep this party going here from Minsk, Belarus, in the Falcon Club. As you see, MMA in a big way here in Belarus. Manko picking up the victory.
Встречайте бойца, который отправляется в красный угол ринга. Представитель Республики Беларусь Евгений Долголевец.
And now we welcome Evgeny Dolgolevich out of Minsk, Belarus. 28 years old, 171 centimeters reach, 176. He's going to be giving up a little bit of reach to his opponent, Bohdan Zemlani. Evgeny Dolgolevich is your first fighter inside the ring, as it is time to switch it up and go right in to some boxing action here in Belarus.
Представитель Украины в синий угол ринга отправляется Богдан Землянов.
Bogdan Zemlyan coming out of the Ukraine, taking on Belarus fighter Dolgolevich. Nice switch here to, of course, boxing, and it's such a huge way on everybody's mind right now, so great to see it here on Fight TV and our Fight TV platforms here at MGC. Of course, everybody talking about that incredible heavyweight fight and that big surprise of Deontay Wilder being knocked out. What are we going to see in this matchup? As it is Dolgolevich taking on Zemlyan. Boxing action here. As you can see at our tail of the tape, the reach will go to Zemlyan and the height as well. We'll see if it pays off. Let's go to our official introductions.
Рефери в ринге, судья международной категории Андрей Чевелев.
Some last minute instructions here from our official, and we are ready to go. 4 rounds, 3 minutes each. And here we go. 3 knockdowns will be that'll be the it. If within the round, you're going to get that TKO victory. And just like that, let's get into this fight. As you see these guys looking for a takedown. Looks like it was a little bit of a slip. And this fight is officially underway. 4 3-minute rounds. Dolgolevich, the Belarusian fighter, is pushing the pace. And these guys are swinging with haymakers. See if we get a little jab action here. If it's going to be all hooks and haymakers. Nice accuracy by the Ukrainian fighter, Zemlyan. Looks like Dolgolevich wants to take this fight to the body, trying to duck under those big punches and land significant shots to the body. Once again, Dolgolevich in the black and the red trunks and the red gloves, taking on Zemlyan there in the black with the gray accents. Nice shots by Dogilevich, and he has already folded them up, and the crowd is losing their mind here in the Falcon Club. This is what they came to see. Oh man, what a combination here. And Zemelon could be in trouble. He is a literal punching bag right now up against the ropes. What a fight. Zemelon trying to fight his way out of the corner. Easier said than done. Dogilevich is sizing him up and trying to shut this fight down. Trying to duck under those punches. Oh, and a big right hand. Right when the referee said he'd come out of the corner, he came over the top. It was well within the rules, and he landed a bomb. Dogilevich is going to try to take it right back into the corner. Oh, and another big monster haymaker going to the body, trying to open up the head. Dogilevich. Can Zemelon get out of this predicament? He needs to circle out, and he goes down. And he may be hurt. That's going to be the first knockdown of the fight with 45 seconds to go, as it's a body shot that shuts down Zemelon here in round number one. It looks like he's going to be able to continue. Dogilevich showing a little Belarusian pride here. Go to the head once again, and the towel goes in, and this fight is over. My goodness, we did not see that one coming. What a battle here on the Fight TV platform and the MGC as Belarus reigns supreme. That was a quick one. Didn't see that one coming. I had no idea. It really looked like Zemelon was going to be real solid out of the gate. Once Dogilevich took over, it was an absolute wrap. He was relentless, really set everything up with the body shots. Let's go back to our announcer, Artemis Apa. We see how it all went down. Let's see, I think we're going to get our first knockdown here. It was that body shot that just shut down the organs of Zemelon. Oh, man. Anybody that's ever been in a ring or trained inside of a ring can tell you those body shots are devastating. What a showing there by Dogilevich. Fantastic way to keep things rolling here for the Belarus fighters. Evgeny Dogilevich right out of Minsk, pulling off the victory here at MGC Live to Fight.
Итак, друзья, я напоминаю, на второй минуте 39 секунде первого раунда техническим нокаутом и ввиду сдачи соперника и выброшенным полотенцем победу одержал представитель Республики Беларусь Евгений Dogilevich.
Dogilevich picking up a huge win at MGC Live to Fight as the celebration is on. It is going to be a big night here in Minsk for Dogilevich coming in, getting the knockout. That's how you get it done. They had to throw the towel in. Zemelon will live to fight another day. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. You just saw an incredible highlight, incredible knockout here on MGC Live to Fight. Follow along all event long and hashtag Fight TV. It is time for MMA Pride Rules. Let's go back to the fight.
Олег Zablotsky.
Oleg Zablotsky coming out of Minsk, Belarus. 30-year-old fighter, standing 192 centimeters tall, weighing in at 95, and of course a reach of 197 centimeters. Big, tough fighter here is Zablotsky. He'll be taking on, out of Russia, Dmitry Krivulek. That being said, folks, we are moving in to Pride Rules. Yes, indeed, and we'll give you a little bit of a refresher course here on Pride Rules. Of course, the rounds, it'll be a 10-minute first round, and then 2 5-minute rounds should they happen. And then, of course, you have a few different things that are thrown in here. As far as, shots to the ground, kicks to a grounded opponent, those are going to be allowed. Knees to the grounded opponent, knees to the head. A number of different rules that kind of separated Pride from the rest. A lot of people say a little bit more brutal than traditional MMA and unified MMA rules. Up kicks from the man on bottom are allowed. Of course, no elbows to the face. I think we can get all the rules here just to make sure that we all get in here. I think really what it comes down to, soccer kicks, stomps, and knees to the head of a grounded opponent are all allowed. So that's really the game changer here. And of course, that 10-minute first round. These guys are generally used to 5-minute rounds. And then that little bit of break in between to kind of catch their breath. They're not going to get that with Pride rules. Let's take a look as we see the tail of the tape. The reach advantage could be the difference maker here. 6 centimeters will go to the Belarus fighter. Zablotsky.
Referee в ринге Олег Melekov.
Krivellech and Zablotsky. Throwing down here. Looks like it's going to be a 2-round Pride fight here. 10-minute and then a 5-minute round. These guys are going to get briefed once again. This is a battle here. Krivellech and Zablotsky. This fight is officially underway, and here comes that 10-minute round. And as you can see, not wasting any time whatsoever is Zablotsky. Zablotsky was on top, and now Krivellech trying to battle back, looking for a takedown. And he's got his hands clasped. He should be able to pull this takedown if he can pull him away from the ropes. Grabbing onto the neck and looking for a guillotine is Oleg Zablotsky. The Belarus fighter, can he keep the streak alive? As they're all tied up in the ropes. Using the ropes to his advantage, and the referee has to take control right out of the gate. As Zablotsky used the ropes to his advantage to stay on his feet. And like I said, the referee has to show that dominance. He has to enforce the rules right out of the gate. There in the yellow and the black is Zablotsky. Krivellech there in the black shorts. Krivellech throwing some fire, charging forward, a little reckless. Couple of big dudes. Technically coming out, in the heavyweight division. Couple of guys that can end the fight instantly. Zablotsky and Krivellech. You are watching MGC, Live to Fight from Minsk, Belarus, here in the Falcon Club. Cyrus Fees on the call for you, leading you through an incredibly exciting fight card filled of MMA with Pride rules, boxing, and kickboxing, all on the same event. We just came off an awesome knockout in our boxing match. Are we going to get the same here with this MMA Pride rules matchup? Now looking for that takedown. I hear the crowd already getting into it. Coming around the back, trying to make something happen here is Krivellech, Dmitry Krivellech, coming out of St. Petersburg, Russia. And look at the savvy here of Zablotsky using the ropes. This also a big difference from fighting inside of a cage. When you have the cage there, you really don't have anything to hold you up or anything to keep you up. Usually that takedown's going to happen. And these fighters are already being reset. These are a couple of heavyweights. They got a lot of muscle, they got a lot of mass to move around, and it takes a lot of oxygen to make that happen. That being said, with the 10-minute first round, when these guys are usually fighting 5-minute rounds with a break in between, This could be a difference maker here, folks. Back into the clinch here goes Zablotsky as he pushes Krivlech up against the ropes. Who's going to get the first takedown? Big knee from Zablotsky. The Belarus fighter, like I said, trying to keep the streak alive for Belarus, as it's been all winners from the home country, from the home team. Krivlech trying to set up a huge... And here comes Zablotsky. He is throwing some heat. And this fight may be over. Folks, I believe this one is over, and it all started with some devastating elbows. What an explosion by Oleg Zablotsky. Now, surely they're ending this fight, I would assume, right? I believe this fight is over. It would have to be. It is MMA rules, so once the fight is stopped, the fight is stopped. Yes, there it is. We get the official sign from our referee as Oleg Zablotsky gets it done here in Belarus. And he threw some firepower. We need to see that replay. Hopefully we'll get the replay up. And here it comes, as promised. You saw Zablotsky coming out of the gate there and really hitting a takedown, but he didn't keep that for long, as Krivlech was really defending really well. Oh, we didn't get to see the knockout. Maybe after the announcement. We'll go back to Artemis Apa.
Победу и ваши аплодисменты заслужил Олег Забlotsky.
What a win by Oleg Zablotsky as Belarus continues to reign supreme here at MGC Live to Fight. And we are going to keep things moving. And our next matchup will be with a little bit of boxing. And just like that, folks, how exciting is this event? Ahmed Al-Pasha, of course, our great ring announcer. But the fighters are delivering here on all of your Fight TV platforms. Cyrus B's here with you, leading you through this incredibly intense fight night in Minsk, Belarus. As Artemis Apa there calls out to the crowd. They are having an absolute blast. And with finishes like that, you know they are on cloud nine. And we hope you're enjoying things. Go online with hashtag FightTV, hashtag MGC, and let us know what you think of this incredible fight night. Let's go back to the action, to the ring, and get into our next matchup.
Есть люди, которые застали яркое время 90-х годов и помнят, что такое Pride Promotion. Создан он был в Японии, но организаторы MGC Live to Fight решили сделать ярким этот турнир и подарить вам вновь формат MMA Pride. Это действительно сложно. 10 минут первого раунда, и если бы свершилось 5 минут второго раунда. Но так уж вышло, что победителем в первом бою воскрешенного формата Pride стал представитель Республики Беларусь.
And here we go, folks. Time for your next matchup, Mikhail Dogalevich. We already saw one Dogalevich come out on top. And now we'll see if he can follow it up here. Mikhail Dogalevich taking on Denis Stadnik out of the Ukraine as we continue that trend. This will be two matchups where it is Belarus taking on Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine took the first one. Excuse me, Belarus took the first one. Can Ukraine battle back here and even the score?
Его соперник с синего угла ринга приглашается представитель Украины Денис Stadnik.
And here comes Denis Stadnik, 20 years old, a young pup here, a young lion. taking out the 29-year-old Dogilevich. Stadnik coming out of Kharkov, Ukraine. 175 centimeters tall. He has a reach of 181. As you can see, both guys coming in right around 77 kilos. Welterweight in the MMA weight divisions.
Против профи из Украины Дениса Stadnika.
Dogilevich and Stadnik, the reach advantage and the height advantage will slightly go to the Belarus fighter in Dogilevich. 4 3-minute rounds, and then, of course, 3 knockdowns per round means a knockout. That will end this fight. Now, of course, our first boxing match ended with the towel being thrown in, as it was a huge win by Evgeny Dogilevich. Can Mikhail Dogilevich keep the trend going? Thank you for tuning in to MGC Live to Fight, boxing, MMA, and kickboxing, all on the same card right here in the MGC ring.
Рефери в ринге Владимир Коваленя.
Внимательно слушаем мои команды, не нарушаем правила, затылком не бить, ниже пояса не бить, не забывайте о защите. Удачи!
Первый раунд.
And this fight is underway. Round number 1 here from Minsk. Mikhail Dogilevich coming out in that southpaw stance, teasing the jab. And let's see if he can keep the trend going here for that family name. Nice combination. And down goes Stadnik. Where was that? Where did that shot land? It appears that he took a body shot, and surely he's going to be able to get up. Or is this fight going to be over? Stadnik's up. And it looks, surely not the towel already. Is this fight over? I think this fight's over. Oh my goodness. No. Denis Stadnik doesn't look like he's going to go on. This fight's over. What an easy day of work here for Mikhail Dogilevich. Oh my goodness, didn't see that one coming. That is the fight game, folks. You never know what you're going to get, you just don't. Let's take a look at that replay and see it one more time.
В этот момент хотелось бы услышать аплодисменты поддержки.
Didn't look like Stadnik came to fight. Didn't look like he came to fight at all. Dogilevich, so he'll take the win. He'll take the money. And I'm sure it'll be a big night for the Dogilevich family here in Minsk, Belarus. And another finish. 3 out of 4 of these fights so far have ended by knockout, by finish. That's what you guys want to see on all of our Fight TV platforms, and that's what we're going to give you. What a win. Lightning fast, you blink and you miss it.
Дамы и господа, в этом бою на 34-й секунде первого раунда победу техническим нокаутом одержал Михаил Dogilevich, Belarus.
It's official. Put it in the record books. A big win from Mikhail Dogilevich as Belarus picks up another victory. Well, folks, it just keeps on coming. The knockouts, the finishes keep on coming right here on MGC Live to Fight as they are living up to all the hype here on all the Fight TV platforms. Cyrus B's here for you as we lead you through this fight card. Much more to come. We have MMA action coming up next. We have kickboxing in our co-main event and our main event. It's going to keep coming. We still have a great fight with Pride Rules on the docket, on the card tonight. Let's go back to the ring and let's keep the action flowing here on MGC.
Fight TV. Более 2 миллионов зарегистрированных зрителей по всему миру смотрит на вас. Минск, Беларусь. MGC Tournament Live to Fight. Живи, чтобы бороться. Вот такой девиз сегодняшнего шоу. И я уверен, что это начало, это хорошее начало доброй традиции, ярких боев. Зрители в зале, зрители за столиками. Если вам нравится, дайте шуму! И как всегда, выходы спортсменов и музыкальное настроение нам поддерживает диджей Томас! Дорогие друзья, я уже вижу, что боец, который появится на этом ринге, уже готов услышать ваши аплодисменты. Представляю вашему вниманию мастера спорта международного класса по греко-римской борьбе, обладателя бронзовых медалей первенства Европы и мира, серебряного призера мирового форума до 23 лет, Республика Беларусь, в красный угол ринга приглашается Марсель Сиков.
Marcel Sikov about to make his way in to the MGC ring, and this dude is a beast, carved out of granite. What a monster here, Marcel Sikov, a big heavyweight looking to do some damage this evening in Minsk. Might have his hands full, though. We have a tough fighter out of Iraq looking to make things interesting, Ahmed Mohamed Jabbar.
Призером первенства Азии по К1, представитель Ирака, Ахмед Мухаммед Джабар
Ahmed Mohamed Jabbar, 31 years old. He's going to have a big weight advantage here, 125 kilos compared to 108, I believe it was, for Sikov. So that's a big difference here. And you can put a lot of weight behind those punches. That's right, it's a 17-kilo advantage here for Jabbar. Now, that might make him a little bit slower. That being said, he's going to be able to really put some punches together. Going to have a height advantage that will go to Sikov as well. Big dude here out of Iraq, Ahmed Jabbar. Taking a look at the tail of the tape, the height advantage and the reach advantage will go to the Belarus fighter. And remember, we switch back to MMA rules, traditional MMA rules. This will be 3 5-minute rounds. This will not be the Pride rules with the 10-minute round to kick things off. We'll get the instructions from our referee and get this fight underway. Heavyweight MMA action. I'll be honest with you, folks, it doesn't get any better than that. The Belarus fighters have come out of the gate quickly, and they have made an impact immediately in their fights. Switching stances is Sikov. He is in the gray and the yellow trunks as he is already on top. Marcel Sikov on top, doing some damage to the body and looking to posture up. Ahmed Jabbar needs to be careful. He does not want to take some ground and pound right out of the gate from a machine like Sikov. These fights have come very, very quickly here. 3 out of 4 fights have ended by finish, and it is living up to all the hype. You guys want to see finishes. You want to see knockouts. That's what you're getting. Sikov is inside control here, trying to make something happen. Jabbar hanging on for dear life. Sikov doesn't look to be straining too much. Now here comes the hammer fist. He's going to come around the back. Big shots, right hands. Can he take the big man down? Oh my goodness! What a suplex by Marcel Sikov. That was one of the best suplexes, raw strength that we've seen, and he finishes the fight. Holy moly! How did he, from that angle, ragdoll Ahmed Mohamed Jabbar? How did he do it? That was an incredible show of strength and an incredible finish. Finishes just keep on coming. That is 4 in a row here at MGC. Live to Fight. Man, what a suplex. What a throw. Let's take a look at the replay. This right here. Oh, man. Using the momentum right into the finish. Bada boom. Big finish. That's all she wrote. The heavyweights delivering.
В этом поединке победу на первой минуте 23 секунде первого раунда одержал техническим нокаутом Марсель Сычев.
Marcel Sitchov with the win here in Belarus. The crowd goes wild. The biggest finish thus far on the fight card, which means they keep getting better as we go. And what did we tell you? We told you that the hype is real here for MGC Live to Fight, and it is absolutely delivering. We want to welcome everybody that is tuned in here to Fight.tv, the Fight app, and all of our Fight TV platforms. This is MGC Live to Fight from Minsk, Belarus. I'm Cyrus Fees. We are going to continue the action. That was heavyweight MMA action. We got light heavyweight Pride MMA action coming up next. So literally, it only gets better from here. 4 out of 5 have been finishes, and that is what you want to see. You don't want to see these drawn-out fights. You want to see hot and heavy action. You want to see guys get knocked out. Well, your wish is our command. MGC and Fight TV. Make sure you use hashtag Fight TV on all of your social media platforms. That being said, let's go back to the fight. Back to our ring announcer, Artemis Apash, who has kept this crowd hyped all night long. He's going to welcome us into our next fight.
MGC! Я надеюсь, дорогие друзья, что наша техническая команда еще сможет порадовать вас яркими моментами, хайлайтами сегодняшних побед белорусских спортсменов. Я напоминаю, что к этому турниру последние 3 месяца ярко и сосредоточенно, с большой самоотдачей готовился каждый спортсмен. Повторюсь, не каждый принял вызов сразу. Кто-то раздумывал очень долго, но принял правильное решение оказаться сегодня, в последний день февраля, 29-го, если быть точным, если вы забыли, раз в 4 года и такое яркое событие. Спортсмены, которые готовятся выйти в этот ринг, хотят услышать аплодисменты зрителей. Вы готовы продолжить? Как будете поддерживать спортсменов? А это значит, что настало время для 6-го боя сегодняшнего вечера. В красный угол ринга приглашается Вадим Литвин, Беларусь.
Here comes 25-year-old Vadim Litvin, right out of Belarus, fighting out of Minsk. He's going to get that hometown reaction, as you have heard. He has a huge crew following him, and he has a big task here as we go back into Pride Rules MMA action. He will be taking on a tough fighter out of St. Petersburg, Russia, Jan Shipilov, 22-year-old fighter out of St. Petersburg.
Приглашается представитель Российской Федерации Ян Шипилов.
So technically, this has to be a heavyweight fight, although Vadim Litvin actually weighs in at a light heavyweight weight at 93 kilos. That's exactly 205 pounds. That's right within light heavyweight. That being said, Jan Shipilov clearly is not. He comes in at 120 kilos, so there you go. A big weight advantage or disadvantage, as we saw in our last heavyweight fight. We'll go to the Russian fighter here, Jan Shipilov.
Крупных хищников. Весовая категория спортсменов 100+. В красном углу ринга боец ММА из Беларуси Вадим Литвин.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here. Vadim Litvin will be giving up a little bit of height and a whole lot of weight. Last time we saw him in action was in Glory of Heroes, where he got a big knockout over Feng Shun. Sitting at 1-1 in his MMA career. Once again, we go into Pride rules. Pride rules consisting of the first round being 10 straight minutes, then a second round of 5 minutes. That first round is serious. Now, it does beg to say here that the advantage on record and on paper should go to Shipilov. Jan Shipilov sitting at 2-0 in his career. Both wins by way of submission, so watch out for that. The bigger fighter in the all-black is Shipilov. Bigger guy, kind of got a lot of hair going on there. Can't really, not a whole lot of distinction in the shorts, as normally there would be. But here comes Litvin. He is throwing big, heavy shots. And you've got a guy at 2-0 here in Shipilov that certainly doesn't want to come in and get bulldozed by this fighter, this lighter fighter that's basically a light heavyweight in Litvin. Ooh, right down the middle, man. You cannot get a better punch. Litvin throwing fire right down the alley, right to the face of Shipilov. That being said, you know, we talk about the weight advantage or disadvantage. What is a 27 or 27 kilo disadvantage potentially for Litvin. That being said, we remember MMA when it first started. We saw fights like that all the time. We saw a lot more than 27 kilos. We saw up to 30, 40, 50 kilos, difference in fighters going against each other in some of those crazy fights that we saw in the early UFC. And we saw that the little man could definitely get the win. Litvin is throwing some monster shots to the head. Shipilov's not going to be able to take much more of this. He is looking to put him away, folks. Can we get another knockout? Shipilov doing the best thing he can, trying to swallow up Litvin. Vadim Litvin is now in the corner dealing with a big, massive, big country Roy Nelson-like fighter here in Jan Shipilov. All he has to do now is just rub his belly before he rushes in. Coming over the top with the big right hand is Shipilov, as you can see. Has fought in the ACA, formerly known as ACB promotion. Shipilov looking for a takedown here, and this would really benefit what he likes to do. He is a grappler. And coming out of the corner, here comes Litvin, and I think he's going to knock him out right here. Big shot, down goes Shipilov, and they're going to have to stop this fight. It is over. Put it in the books. What a knockout by Vadim Litvin. You can't count this guy out. That was a scintillating finish here at MGC Live to Fight, and the knockouts just keep on coming. One after another. Just a devastating finish by Lipton, and let's see how it all went down there. You saw the knees, you saw Shiplov. He was able to thwart it for a while, but coming out of the corner right here, this is when things got nasty. You got the big kick, you got the multiple punches, like a piston, just punishing Jan Shiplov.
В этом поединке на третьей минуте, 5-й секунде первого раунда победу техническим нокаутом одержал представитель Республики Беларусь Вадим Литвин.
Absolute destruction by Vadim Litvin, getting another win. Now he moves to 2-1 in his MMA career, and it doesn't get much better than that. It looks like we are going to get an in-ring interview. I don't think he's going to do this bad boy in English, but if he does, we'll enjoy it. That being said, let's go back to the ring here, and Artemis Apash, your ring announcer and interviewer. Oh, and it looks like we're getting the legend, Alek Tiktarov, making the walk here, and he's going to get inside the ring. Normally when he gets inside the ring, things get absolutely crazy. You're talking about a highlight reel his entire career. And Alek Tiktarov, a guy that has also transitioned into acting, into Hollywood, and is an absolute legend in the fight game. We're going to get a few words here from Alek. What a great finish.
Ребята, вы были очевидцем этого прекрасного милого изнасилования. Ну а что делать, если такие руки здоровенные и такие точные удары прямо в челюсть? Ну аж куда тут деваться? Талант ты его не спрячешь. Поэтому давайте вместе поздравим. У нас уже есть два бойца, у которых, если они будут продолжать тренироваться, совершенствоваться, изучать больше техники, нарабатывать свои приемы, могут прославить страну на международной арене, и притом очень скоро. Поздравляю!
Спасибо огромное нашему гостю.
Now, I wish I could say I was better prepared and I knew exactly what he was saying, but I'm sure it was great words. The crowd seemed to love it, so he didn't defend it. MGC Live to Fight, the great Alek Tiktarov in the house tonight. Some great dignitaries here for this event, and we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying these fights, man. They continue to get better. The finishes keep rolling. You love knockouts. I love knockouts. You love heavyweights. I love heavyweights. MGC Live to Fight, giving you and giving me what you want to see. That's what it's all about. Use your hashtag FightTV. Let's go back to the fight. More great action here from Minsk, Belarus. Let's keep it rolling.
Кто же окажется победителем каждого боя? Я хотел бы вновь услышать зрителей в этом зале и ваши аплодисменты! Очередная пара спортсменов готовится к этому выходу, но готовы ли зрители встретить их как следует? Уважаемые гости, уважаемая публика, мы готовы представить вам следующий бой, но прежде, дабы вновь зарядиться драйвом и яркой музыкой, я хочу пригласить на эту сцену нашего приглашенного артиста под ваши аплодисменты Ян Вайнштейн!
It is time to get into some great kickboxing action here as the ladies, the women, will kick off the kickboxing, pun intended, here on MGC Live to Fight. Belarus fighter will always come out first here at MGC. Alexandra Sitnikova will be your first fighter as her intro, a specialized intro, coming at you. He's been doing beatboxing. This guy has been busy. Our DJ is a true entertainer here. As this one will be Alexandra Sitnikova and Kamila Balanta. 65 kilos.
sun hasn't died deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up, I'm feeling in my bones to make my systems know. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, 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 now. Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, 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 now. Radioactive, radioactive.
What a performance. The GJ's got some skills out here, man. This guy's a singer, he's a beatboxer, he can do it all. What a performance. This is MGC Live to Fight here on all of your Fight TV platforms. I'm Cyrus Pease, and let's keep these fights rolling. Your kickboxing is coming up. I thought we were leading in to the walk-up, but we went into a straight performance there. Great work, though. Did the Imagine Dragons. Very proud, I'd say. And it looks like we're going to get our first competitor making the walk right now. Alexandra Sitnikova, 23 years old, right out of Belarus. We do have a streak going on here. We'll see if we can continue it. As we move into the kickboxing portion of the card, the next 4 fights, this fight included, will be kickboxing 3 3-minute rounds. Sitnikova is inside of the ring. Now let's welcome her opponent.
Представительница Польши, Kamila Balanta.
Coming out of Gdansk, Poland, is Camila Belanda, 35 years old. Big difference here. We're talking 12 years between Belanda and Sitnikova. She's feeling herself. She's having fun out there. Loving the entrance here. Big smile on her face, a little bit of dancing. She's getting into it, and that's what you got to do. I can definitely vibe with Belanda here, who is having a lot of fun out here. Let's see if it's fun once she gets inside of our MGC ring and she deals with Alexandra Sitnikova. Still to come in our main event from Aslanov and Maxim Spadorenko. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here. As you can see, the age difference is huge, but you see the height and the reach. I believe will go to Camila Belanda. So let's see how this one goes. 3 3-minute rounds, 1 extra round in case of a tie. 3 knockdowns per round, or 4 total in the fight will end the fight. These are going to be traditional K1 rules. So you're not going to see a whole lot of clinch. And I would assume you're not going to see elbows to the face as well, because that's more of a Muay Thai variable here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's gladiators time!
Mixed Gladiator Combat, MGC, live to fight. Final instructions from our referee, and then it's time to throw down. Let's see if kickboxing can keep the finish rate coming. We have had 5 straight finishes with our MMA and boxing portion of the card. As you can see, it's Alexandra Sitnikova in the long pants, the black and the white pants. In the shorts is Belanda. And Belanda coming up top there with a big front kick. Nice jab from the 35-year-old Belanda. She's got a little bounce to her step here, does Belanda. Both fighters utilizing the kicks out of the gate here in this kickboxing matchup. 3 3-minute rounds, so the action is very fast and furious here. These fights go very, very quick, and these ladies have to bring it right out of the gate. They go into a clinch, and that is another part of K1 kickboxing style rules. You do not see a whole lot of clinching. It has to be a quick clinch and release. Otherwise, the referee is trained to break that up. Ooh, a big right hand by Sitnikova, the younger fighter here. Alexandra Sitnikova out of Belarus, looking to keep that streak going. Trading kicks here in the center of the ring. No definite advantage. I'd say Belanda's landed just a little bit more than Sitnikova, but it has been tightly contested thus far here in round 1. Got a minute to go, though, and Sitnikova looking to utilize the leg kicks to set up those big haymakers. Looks like we got a little wardrobe situation there, and she's going to be able to go to her corner and get that situated there with her top. Sitnikova and Belanda here in round number 1 is the first sign of women on the card. As anytime we get women in here, kickboxing, MMA, any fighting style, it is always great action, and this one living up. Sitnikova looking to take control. use your hashtag wherever you are, hashtag FightTV or hashtag MGC. And make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms for all of our upcoming events. A ton of live events today on Fight TV. So once you're finished here with MGC Live to Fight, switch on over to any of the great events, whether it be kickboxing, MMA, or professional wrestling. There is a lot to see on the Fight TV platforms. That's the end of the round. So let's take a look at the replay. We didn't get much there. We saw the high kick from Belanda. But if you're a judge in a situation like this, I think that was very tightly contested. I think it's really, you could go either way. Sitnikova came out of the gate very busy. Belanda threw maybe a few more significant shots. But if you are Camila Belanda, keep in mind, you are coming into somebody else's backyard, coming into somebody else's arena in their country. So you kind of instinctively have to do a little bit more. And these fighters that travel to different countries to fight, I think they always kind of keep that in the back of their mind because it is a reality. So Belanda probably knows that she has to do a little bit more if it's going to go to the scorecards. We'll see if she does that. Round number 2 is underway. Belanda is the first to strike. She goes to the body, which sets up a nice right hook. Good movement, though, by Sitnikova, who battles back with a straight shot. And what about the experience factor? You know, a woman that has been in the game a bit longer, had more time inside of the ropes, Camila Belanda. Is that going to pay off for her as she utilizes body shots and switches level going to the head as well? Early on in this round, it's Camila Belanda who has come out swinging. Some creative striking here by Belanda out of Gdansk, Poland. Beautiful city, by the way, if you've ever been. Had the privilege to be in both cities, both Minsk, Belarus, where Sitnikova is from, and Gdansk, Poland, both gorgeous. If you ever have a chance to make it over there, wonderful. As you can see, things are still very busy. Here, Sitnikova has some great flexibility. She can really get those kicks up top. This is turning into a slugfest, and I think a slugfest is really going to benefit Camila Belanda in this fight. Whoa, nice jab by Sitnikova as Belanda tries to take to the air. Trading leg kicks. We wait for our next big shot here. Sitnikova throwing the spinning back elbow. We look up and down this card, and of course, the one on top is the one everybody talks about, Azerbaijan versus Belarus. And Maxim Spodarenko, this guy is an absolute superstar here for MGC. He is in your main event out of the Ukraine. As Camila Belanda could be the first one to come into Belarus here and be the foreign fighter getting a victory. We haven't seen it yet. A lot of force behind the leg kicks of Sitnikova, and now they go into the clinch and a takedown. That doesn't, bode very well for Belanda. She took that to a whole new level, did not have to go into a full-on takedown. And she has to be careful. You don't want to do too much of that because keep in mind takedowns are not allowed here in kickboxing, and you don't want to tempt the judges or tempt the referee to take a point because that can definitely tip the scales towards Sitnikova. They're tied up once again, and this round is over.
Не исключено, что за этот бой хедлайнер сегодняшнего турнира переживает больше, чем
so another tight round. I think Sitnikova had a few shots in there. I think Belanda was a bit busier. If it's a close fight right down the middle, no knockdowns involved. It generally will go to the busier fighter unless you get some more significant shots. In that case, you got to lean towards Camila Balanda out of Poland. We do have one more round to go. You can see the fatigue on the face and the body language of Alexandra Sitnikova, the 23-year-old fighter. You would think that she would have a little bit more energy. That being said, this is bode very well for Balanda. And here we go. We go into the third and final round. Kickboxing action here from Belarus. Nice kick to the body by Balanda, now going up top. Can Sitnikova rally back? I feel she needs to rally back. In my estimation, I think this one is going the way of Camila Balanda, who has slowed down a little bit from the first two rounds. Nice right hand by Sitnikova. She timed that one perfect. And now she is throwing and winging shots in, throwing a bunch of hooks. Nice kick to the body. Ooh, another great shot by Camila Balanda. Mixing things up here is Sitnikova, who has to really bring everything in this round. She has to make an impact here. 23-year-old Alexandra Sitnikova, still early on in her career, taking on a veteran here in Camila Balanda. Balanda, though, right down the middle. And we're not seeing that traditional or that trademark rush that we saw in rounds 1 and 2 from Balanda. She is significantly slowed down, and a kick to the body sends Balanda flying with a backwards roll. So Sitnikova showing us a little bit more here, and if she can have a dominant round here and take round 3, it's going to make the judges' decision that much more difficult. Balanda, I feel, needed to bring it all 3 rounds, and she's not quite doing that here in this round, and there's less than a minute to go. This is going to make the judges' job very difficult, and I think this definitely benefits Sitnikova if she can have a strong finish to this round. She needs to dig down deep and finish strong, stay busy, and stay very aggressive here in the last 40 seconds. Mixing it up once again, Sitnikova comes out of that one with a big right hand, and she is going to look to finish. She's got 20 seconds. Can Balanda battle back and make it interesting this round, or is she just going to concede round number 3? That's exactly what it looks like. Sitnikova, much to the delight of the crowd here in the Falcon Club, ends the fight on top. So, as I said, this makes things very, very interesting in this fight. I really thought that Balanda took the first 2 rounds, but round 1 was up in the air. I thought round 2 definitely went to Balanda, and round 3 went to Sitnikova. It really is going to depend on what the judges thought about round number 1. Once again, I think 3 goes to Sitnikova, 2 goes to Balanda, and round 1 will make the difference. Now, we could go to an extra round here, so let's listen into the decision and see where we go with this.
Единогласным решением судей победу по очкам одержала Александра Ситникова, Беларусь.
Well, that final round really paid off for Sitnikova. You know, she battled back. She had to have that round. I think she knew that. I think her corner told her that. And Belanda really needed to keep her foot on the gas pedal and finish strong, and she didn't do it. I think she's going to be kicking herself. I think she's going to be very frustrated with that loss because she was on her way to a victory. So we go to decision. Sitnikova gets the win. The crowd loving it here in Minsk. So Belarus continues to reign supreme here at MGC Live to Fight, as we will continue down the card with more great kickboxing. Cyrus Fees here on the call. You are watching here on Fight TV, the Fight app, and all Fight platforms out there. And so let's not waste any more time. Let's go back to our man in the ring there, Mr. Artemis Apash here in Belarus, and let's get to our next fight on the card. More kickboxing coming at you here from Minsk.
Итак, дорогие друзья, на очереди 8-й бой. И мы открываем финальный блок турнира «Мужской кикбоксинг». В красный угол ринга приглашается Евгений Мягков.
So here comes Evgeny Migkov coming out of Minsk, Belarus. This one is going to be a battle of Minsk. Evgeny Migkov, your first fighter making the walk.
Евгений Мягков, Республика Беларусь. В синий угол ринга приглашается его соперник, также представитель Республики Беларусь, Pavel Shelest.
Here comes Pavel Shelest, also fighting out of Minsk, 27 years old, 178 centimeters and a reach of 183 centimeters. More kickboxing coming at you. The specialty here at MGC Live to Fight, as it is a battle of Minsk, a battle of Belarus. Use that hashtag if you want to. 80 kilos, these guys have some firepower. Migkov and Shelest, as you see that tail of the tape. Height and reach will go to Migkov. This is going to be traditional K1 kickboxing, much like the last fight that we just had, 3 3-minute rounds. You're not going to get elbows. You're not going to get clinch. Traditional K1 style, folks, which is high energy, high impact, great striking action, which is what you want to see here on MGC Live to Fight.
Рефери в ринге, судья международной категории Юрий Паракса.
So let's see if we can get another knockout here. Migkov there coming out with the red gloves, the black and the gray on his trunks. Both fighters out of Minsk, so expect a lot of crowd interaction on this one as they have filled up the Falcon Club. What a fight night. Here we go, folks. Round number 1 is underway, and here comes Migkov. He is the first to strike. He is battling right out of the gate here. Utilizing the jabs, going after the legs. Migkov looking to make a statement here in the first seconds of the first round of the fight. Oh, a big swing and a miss. I can feel the wind all the way here in the USA. Outside leg kicks seem to be the soup du jour here for Migkov. Getting Migkov, tough young fighter, man. This guy is super aggressive. We know that Pavel Celeste more comfortable as a counterpuncher, and he is just not pulling the trigger quite yet. Evgeny Midkov going after the strikes here. And now Pavel Celeste moves in. And we see the first action out of Celeste here in the fight. And now here comes Celeste. He was just waiting, and now throwing some heavy shots to the body and to the head. Pavel Celeste there with the black gloves, black and gray trunks. Can Midkov turn it back on? Got about a minute left as Celeste is starting to turn it on. Here comes Midkov, he's moving in, but the confidence of Pavel Celeste as he is not allowing Midkov to really get things going. Using that big, heavy jab is Pavel Celeste. It took him about a minute to get going, but now I think Celeste is taking control of the round. Ooh, nice combination. A couple of left hooks by Midkov, and he lands a big one, but Celeste lands the bigger. And that one is going to be the first knockdown of the fight. Very frustrating for Midkov, who clearly is very much in this fight, but it was a flash knockdown. He pops right back up and continues. And that is the end of round number 1. Pavel Celeste, what a comeback in the round, as he was on the receiving end for the first minute and a half, and then Celeste turned it on, and Midkov quickly felt the power of Pavel Celeste. Let's take a look right down the middle. Heavy hands there for Pavel Celeste. Now that he's got a little bit of confidence, I expect to see a lot more action out of Celeste.
Павел Шелест родом из деревушки Житче. В детстве соорудил собственную качалку.
As we move into round number 2, see if Celeste can keep that energy going here. If so, might be a short night for Midkov. Evgeny Midkov is going to have to battle back. Who is going to rule Belarus tonight? Who is going to be the man here in Minsk? Round number 2, 3 more minutes to go. Unintentional low blow there by Pavel Celeste. Midkov has a chance to walk that off. Referee starts it right back up, doesn't give him any time to walk that off. And now Midkov is trying to get things going again, and that's exactly what he's doing. Now we're seeing the speed of Evgeny here as he's starting to turn it up here. Midkov, this is where he takes control, and he needs to bring that round back. In fact, really needs to get a knockdown. Over the top, here comes Celeste, and the last thing that Midkov wants to do is allow Celeste to get started. It's exactly what happened in round number 1, and we know what that led to. That led to him losing the round, and of course, catching that knockdown. Outside leg kick, down goes Celeste. That is a slip. But as you can see, now Midkov sees that his leg kicks are taking a toll on Celeste. He's trying to slow him down. The speed of Midkov coming into play here as he needs to cover up Celeste. He needs to stay in his face and needs to keep the kicks coming. Minkoff has battled back here in round two. I believe he has control of this round. Celeste is going to have to battle back and see if he can take it back. That doesn't happen. We should be going into the third round 1-1, but that knockdown by Celeste is going to tip it in his scale. Minkoff has been busy. He has shown his speed, and he is in the lead here in round number two. Pavel Celeste looking to battle back. Here comes Minkoff with a nice combination. Celeste is going to put him in the corner. Goes into a clinch, and that's probably how we're going to ride out round number two. Fantastic round for Minkoff, who really needed a round like that to get his confidence back.
Дамы и господа, я напоминаю, сейчас в ринге лидеры белорусской
Going into our third and final round here in Minsk, Belarus, MGC Live to Fight. Use hashtag FightTV to follow along with us. And let your voice be heard through Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
Еще раз напомню, в этом форуме принимают участие порядка 1500 атлетов с 5 континентов. И оба наших парня взяли серебро.
Keeping things rolling here in Minsk, Belarus, right here on Fight TV, all around the world on all of your fight platforms. MGC Live to Fight, and it has lived up to the hype, no doubt about it.
Третий раунд.
And here we go. Out of the gate here, Celeste is coming out swinging. And are we going to see a much more aggressive Pavel Celeste? I think that's what he needs to do to put this one in the books. Remember, folks, it is not an automatic 10-8 if he gets the knockdown. So if you rewind back to round one, Celeste did get the knockdown, but that is not an automatic 10-8. It could still be a 10-9 round, which means we could be even going into this round, or it could be tipped in the favor of Celeste. It all depends on how the judges go in it. Charging in, here comes Celeste. Aggressively rushing in, reckless even. Minkoff and Celeste still battling right over the top, just missing is Celeste, and Minkoff is just trying to keep that speed up and keep peppering shots in there and scoring on the scorecards. He's got to really go after it, though. He cannot take his foot off the pedal at this point in the fight. Beautiful shot there by Minkoff. He doesn't get all of it. Comes around the back. We got a minute to go here in this fight, folks. Are we going to go to an extra round? It's possible. Like I said, it really depends if we get that 10-8. This fight is reset, and here we go. 40 seconds to go. Minkoff showing that speed, and he slips. Make sure he's okay. He goes down. That's going to be a slip, of course. Nice quick hook by Midkoff. And this would be one I would not want to try to judge. Celeste throws a big shot, puts him in the corner. They get tied up in the corner and go right into a clip. We talked about who's going to be the king of Belarus. Who's going to be the man in Minsk? We got to leave it to the scorecards, and keep in mind we could have an extra round here. It's very, very possible. I thought that was an extremely tight round. So there it is. You know, a very competitive matchup here as we take a look at the replay. Celeste and Midkoff. And of course, folks, what do you think out there? You are watching. What is your call on this one as we take a look at the replay? I think it was very, very tight. I think Celeste takes one, Midkoff takes two. But does that knockdown result in a 10-8 on the judges' scorecard? It all depends on the judges. Never want to leave it in the hands of the judges. These guys came out swinging, and they certainly weren't trying to do that. That being said, it will come down to the scorecards, and I believe we have a decision. Let's see if we go to that extra round or if somebody's going to take this one.
В этом бою раздельным решением судей победу по очкам одержал боец из синего угла ринга Павел Шелест.
So Celeste gets the win here in MGC Live to Fight Minsk, Belarus. As yes, Belarus does stay on top. Of course, there was no way that they weren't going to in that one. As both fighters out of Minsk, Celeste did just a little bit more. He did get the knockdown in round one. And round three was very, very close. But Celeste did enough to pick up the decision victory. We got so much more to come here, folks. Don't go anywhere. More to come right here on Fight TV from MGC Live to Fight in Belarus.
Павел не уходит с пустыми руками. И эти аплодисменты зрителей в зале. Это было непросто. Традиционное фото на память.
И второй телефон.
Итак, дамы и господа, с каждой минутой мы приближаемся к развязке сегодняшнего вечера. Впереди у нас два топовых боя. Но прежде, чем мы увидим спортсменов на этом ринге, давайте немного окунемся в историю турнира MGC. Дамы и господа, внимание на экран.
Очень приятно, что у нас появился новый промоушен, потому что у нас в стране, к сожалению, нехватка их.
Очень крутой вечер, классные эмоции.
Турнир, я думаю, прошел впечатляюще.
Все недочеты выслушаем от людей, сделаем выводы. Следующий турнир будет гладко, красиво, все как нужно.
Это лучшие бойцы всего мира.
Приходите, все, кто интересуется единоборствами, спортом.
Задача сделать хорошее, крутое шоу.
10 поединков по правилам кикбоксинга, ММА и бокса.
Грандиозное шоу мужности и силы отбудется в нашей столице 29 лютого.
Я жду этого боя, просто с нетерпением жду.
Мне выпала честь главного боя вечера.
Я готов к нашему бою. А ты готов?
будет много крови, я уверен.
Это будет очень крутой и зрелищный бой.
Дорогие друзья, я рад представить вам соглавный бой вечера. Одна из главных интриг сегодняшнего турнира. Матч, реванш.
And here we go, folks, as we get into our next matchup here. We have two more big fights, and they are both kickboxing bouts. This one should be incredible, folks. Big matchup here in mixed.
Армянский тигр Жора
Fighting out of Armenia is Jora Agapyan, 22 years old. A young fighter who is on fire right now. Big reach advantage in this matchup as well. Height and reach will go to that man, Jora Agapyan, as he takes on the Polish fighter, Rafał Dudek. No Belarus fighter in our co-main event. A little disappointing. Thought Belarus could have had a clean sweep here. But as you can see, a lot of fans out there showing love for Jora Agapyan, as they always bring out that crowd, that fan favorite, and they bring him out first every time. But here comes his opponent, getting loosened up, ready to throw down here at MGC.
Представитель Польши Rafał Dudek.
Fighting out of Poland, 35-year-old Rafał Dudek out of Nowy Sącz, Poland. Dudek, a tough fighter out of Poland, a guy that is known for his finishes. Is he going to be able to roll into Belarus and roll out the winner? We'll find out. The kickboxing has been fierce thus far, so we got two more in this co-main event than our main event with Maxim Sparenko coming up next. But here you go, folks. Get ready for a bout that seems to have a lot of fire behind it here with Agapyan and that man, Rafał Dudek. It has been a historic night. Second event here for MGC, and it has really lived up to all of the billing. Jora Agapyan, who will actually give up a little bit of height and a little bit of reach here. 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, 1 extra round. Of course, this is your traditional K1 style rules, so you're not going to get the clinch, you're not going to get the elbows, and anything that may be attributed to the Muay Thai style. It's kind of a cleaner style. You don't see a lot of clinching. You may get it for maybe a second or two, and then the referee will clearly break that up. A party here at the Falcon Club. Ain't no dancing in this club. These guys are throwing down. You got no bouncers to break them up. We just let them fight here at MGC. Minsk, Belarus. And trust me, I've been to Belarus. They do like to party there. Here we go, folks. Round number 1, 3 minutes. Coming at you. Let's see who's going to come out of the gate firing there in the black and the gold. Is Agapyan in the black and the yellow. The black and yellow, and that is Rafał Dudek. Agapyan, nice counter punch there. Beautiful jab right down the middle. Crisp striking already from Agapyan. And as you get into your main event, your co-main event, things do get crisper. You get more experienced fighters. You get guys that really cancel each other out. These guys, very, very similar in their accomplishments, what they've done in this sport. Both fighters coming outside of Belarus. You see Dudek is trying to take control of this fight, trying to push Akapian into a corner, take control of the round. And they don't have a lot of time. 3 minutes goes very, very fast. So you really got to get in there, find your range, find your rhythm very quickly, and then execute. There's not a whole lot of time to mess around. This is not 3 5-minute rounds. It's not a 5 3-minute round fight. This is 3 3s. So you better get in there, make a statement, get a knockout, or be at least very dominant in the round. Dudek is taking control as far as control of the middle of the ring. But significant shot right out of the gate here by Akapian, and now he is starting to catch fire. Akapian needs to show us more, and that's exactly what he's doing. Must have a timer in his head here because he knew when it was time to turn it up a little bit, which is what he is doing right now. Dudek trying to move in, trying to stay aggressive, but Akapian has probably landed more significant shots if you get down to brass tacks and you really look at the numbers. Akapian is happy to be that counterpuncher. They're setting up a nice combination. Too quick, right hands, right into the leg kick. Dudek, like a machine, continues to toll forward. Akapian trying to battle out of it. 20 seconds to go in round number 1. Not a whole lot of hesitation between these two. They're mixing it up immediately. So that's new. We get basically the ticking sound right before they ring the bell. It's the first time I noticed that, unless that's been happening the whole time. I have not noticed that. That being said, a tight round, very, very tight. I think maybe Dudek has landed more shots, or more significant shots have come from that man, Jora Akapian, out of Armenia. A lot of it is you kind of go by, the judges all have different criteria. Some judges will go solely on significant shots and damage done. If that's the case, maybe Akapian edges out Dudek. Some judges just go by the numbers, the number of shots landed. And I think Dudek may have got him on that, and of course control of the ring, of the fight here. And I think Dudek did a great job of controlling. I think Akapian landed more significant shots. So that one, we'll see where the judges land. And here we go. Let's get down to business here, folks. Round number 2, and Dudek coming out swinging and keeping his guard up a little bit more, too. It seemed like his guard went down a little too often. And now Dudek going to the body, hitting knees, hitting with even more efficiency and more quantity here. Now Akapian getting his shots off. It's another thing with K1 kickboxing. You see this sometimes, and that is fighters will they'll throw their shots, they'll let their opponent throw theirs, and it's kind of a back and forth thing. Akapian gets tied up there. He throws a lot harder with every shot. It's really not about the frequency of shots. It's all about how hard he's going to hit you if he connects. Akapian, I believe he's a game changer with that. He kind of has that equalizer that he can hit you with one heck of a shot. We've seen knockouts before out of Jora Akapian, but Dudek just continues to be consistent about his attack. Oh, and there it is. That one was on the money from Akopyan, and Dudek trying to battle back. There's been a lot of fighters out there in their day that made their living off of frequency and just landing those shots and not being a knockout artist. Especially in boxing and kickboxing. You can kind of get away with being that sort of fighter, being a point fighter. And Dudek seems to be doing that right now in this fight. Akopyan, on the other hand, is looking for the highlight reel. Ooh, nice combination from Akopyan as he smacks that body with his gloves. Dudek, like Frankenstein, just keeps moving forward. It's hard to push this guy back. Akopyan trying to do that as we speak. 30 seconds left in round number 2 in another tight kickboxing matchup. Here comes Dudek moving in. Nice shot to the body by Akopyan. He has landed some really heavy blows to the midsection, to the body of Dudek. But did he do enough in that round to take the round? I don't know. I think that one may have definitely gone to Dudek. I think round 1 was a little bit closer. I think Dudek needs to kind of stick to the game plan here and continue to control the round. He needs to come out with that same resolve in round number 3. And it seems to be that is the way he wants to fight this fight, on point. Is he going to be able to outpoint Akopyan here in the final round, or is Akopyan going to bring the heat? It might not be enough for Dudek. I want to thank all of you for joining us here on Fight TV and all the Fight TV platforms, as we have a full schedule of events on the platform all day, all night long around the world. It really is mind-blowing the amount of content you can get here on Fight TV. And here we go, folks. Round number 3, right out of the gate, Akopyan bringing the heat. Here comes Dudek. We've seen that in both rounds. He sets those little combinations. He likes to use his knees. But it's nothing that's really going to put you out. We haven't seen any real power shots here from Dudek yet. He is just outpointing Akopyan. And Akopyan just trying to punch right through the skull of Dudek, trying to put him on the ground. Nice hook by Akopyan, and here comes Dudek up and over the top. He charged in. There was a slip. Not be a knockdown clearly. And Akopyan needs to use that momentum. He has to do more. He has to throw more. Has to recognize what this fight is and that Dudek is outpointing him. Accidental low blow. They're going to go right back in. Nice combination by Akopyan, going to the body again. Dudek willing to take those shots. Dudek moving in, getting a little bit wild. As you can see, the guard going down by Dudek. He's not keeping those hands up. He might pay for it. Oh, and a beautiful left hand. Whoa there, just missed. Going over the top. Got a minute left here in round number 3. Here comes Dudek again, pushing the pace. Unable to land. We got a fight to the finish. Third and final round, who's going to do enough? Or are we going to see a knockout? As you can see the blood on the face of Dudek. He has taken some damage, and that really shows the power of Akopyan. And Akopyan may be doing enough to steal this round. He is coming on at the right time, and he's going to make a just decision very, very difficult. Super tight round once again. Akopyan looked just a little bit better. He's done more damage. And we got a couple of scenarios here, folks. It could go to decision, or it could go to that extra round. Either way that it goes, that was a very entertaining fight. And I think there is grounds to go to an extra round here. I think these guys are bringing the heat. I think Dudek has been a consistent fighter. He's been a point fighter, landing enough shots, I think, where you can give him the round. Akopyan takes more chances, and he comes on at the end of the round. Question is, did he do enough? It hasn't been enough power. We're going to find out very, very soon. I think both fighters have that in the back of their mind. Neither one was able to score a knockdown, so there's a good chance that we may have a draw. If that's the case, we'll have an extra round. Let's go to our announcer and see how this one shapes up.
Дамы и господа, в этом поединке единогласным решением судей победу одержал боец из красного угла ринга!
Well, you can see it in the face of Dudek. I think we could have made the case for each fighter. I don't think that was lopsided. I don't think it was a wrong decision. I think Akopyan did more damage overall. You can see it all over the face of Dudek. And if that is your grounds for winning a fight, that we are going to argue. I think Akopyan deserves this victory. Congratulations to him. A great victory here at MGC. Live to fight here from Minsk, Belarus. So there you go, folks. 9 fights in the books. That means we got just one more to go. That'll be your main event of the evening, and it is a big one, and it's the one that everybody's been talking about on this card. It's Ramal Aslanov fighting out of Azerbaijan, taking on Maxim Spodarenko. Spodarenko, extremely popular, a big star here at MGC. So you guys are in for a treat. We have seen knockouts, seen a lot of knockouts. MMA Pride rules, traditional MMA. Then on top of that, fantastic boxing, which we saw a lot of knockouts there as well. We saw the women get inside the ring. You've literally seen everything you could need in a fight card right here on MGC Live to Fight. Make sure you follow us online at #FightTV and #MGC. I'm Cyrus Bees. I'm calling the action here from the Fight TV studio. And now we go into the main event of MGC Live to Fight right here on Fight TV.
Я оставляю ближайшие 3 минуты нашему музыкальному гостю. Ваши аплодисменты Яну Вайнштоку.
Giving us another musical performance before our big main event. Sit back, relax.
Дорогие друзья, только живой голос, только живое исполнение и живые эмоции, как и все на этом турнире. Ян Вайншток, ваши аплодисменты. Итак, дорогие друзья, главный звездный бой этого вечера.
Awesome performance again, but it is main event time. Let's go.
Встречайте, в красный угол ринга приглашается лучший кикбоксер Европы 2018 года по версии ВАКО. Автор зрелищных лоу-киков, файтер с молниеносной реакцией, Максим Сподаренко.
Tough fighter here, Maxim Spadarenko. What a response. They love him here in the Falcon Club in Minsk. Belarus fighter here on top of the card, so a lot of hype and a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Maxim Spadarenko. Guy that's been all around the world doing this, K1 and Muay Thai. He is not going to have an easy day at the office as he has his hands full with his opponent, tough fighter out of Azerbaijan, Ramal Aslanov. A little bit younger, a little bit taller, and you know he wants to knock off the very, very tough Spadarenko. Ramal Aslanov, confident fighter, ready to come in and shock the MGC world. Aslanov getting ready for battle. It'll be three 3-minute rounds here. Main event. MGC. Live to fight. See the height and reach advantage, which according to my stats, it looked like he was going to go to Aslanov, but it looks like he's going to go to Spadarenko here. They had it a little backwards here on my stat sheet. 3-minute rounds here, folks. Expect this one to come out, man. These guys are going to be banging. There's a lot of hype. You saw it at the weigh-in. You saw it on the lead-up to this fight. Spadarenko wants to come out here and make a statement out of Aslanov. He's here in Minsk. He wants to do it real big. Let's see if he lives up to the hype. But Spadarenko can come out here and do some damage.
Хорошего и честного боя.
And now you hear the crowd. You hear them getting wild out here. Spadarenko, Aslanov, round number 1. Aslanov in the white and the gold. Spadarenko in the white and the red. Aslanov needs to come out of the gate and not let Spadarenko get started. Not let him get a rhythm. He needs to disrupt. Stay in the face of Spadarenko, who's going to use that extra reach like he has so many times in previous fights. Can Aslanov shock the world this evening? Nice combination by the Azerbaijan fighter. Little outside leg kick. And a beautiful spinning. It's like a spinning feint, basically. And he faked the spinning elbow and went right into a low kick that landed swiftly. Spodarenko getting creative here in round number one. Spinning kick going to the chest, just misses the long legs of Spodarenko, gives him a huge advantage. He can kind of stay on the outside, circle like he's doing, and pick his spots. Aslanov has to move forward and close that gap. He has to close the distance. Moving in, man. Look at that. Aslanov, no joke. He is trying to cut off Spodarenko. But Spodarenko, man, he is swift. He is quick on those wheels. And he is not giving Aslanov a chance. Spinning back fist back into the leg kick. Moving in, outside leg kick. And goes up top. Spodarenko lands it. But Aslanov clearly not affected by that head kick. Didn't quite get all of it. But Spodarenko showing that those feet are most definitely educated. As great Jim Ross would say, educated feet of Spodarenko. So round one of the books, Spodarenko is going to take round one. That I can guarantee. Aslanov has to close distance, he has to be faster, and he has to do a lot more. I feel like we have not seen the best out of Aslanov yet. We'll see if he's able to pick this up.
На Максима смотрит родной город и любимая девушка Александра Ситникова.
Nice kick to the body there by Spodarenko. Back and forth. Awesome action out of here. Aslanov and Spodarenko. Now we're seeing the best out of the Azerbaijan fighter. He is moving in. We talked about Aslanov having to do more, and he's indeed doing that. Moving in, kicks. Looks like he may have caught him in the back there unintentionally. Not going to catch a foul for that. Spodarenko tries to go up again, and Aslanov doing exactly what he should do, and that's staying in the face of Spodarenko. Aslanov with the combinations, using the knees, and this thing has got very busy, to say the least, very competitive. Oh, looks like a slip. Back again, these guys leaving nothing to the judges here. Outside leg kick by Spodarenko. Here comes Aslanov, though. He is answering, and he has a fire lit underneath him. Does Aslanov. Awesome fight developing here where it looked like it was going to be one-way traffic for Max Spodarenko. Now as they continue to trade kicks, these guys have a ton of energy, a lot of stamina. Both fighters very fit as this pace is frenetic. Ramal Aslanov out of Azerbaijan making this a brawl. And significant damage by both fighters here in round two. Spodarenko doing a great job of, staying on his feet, continuing to circle. He has to stay with that. It's where he fights the best and use that leg reach and arm reach to his advantage. Aslanov moves in. Has he done enough here in round number two to even the score between he and Spodarenko? They will go back to the corners for one more round. Final round. Main event. That is what it's all about. MGC 2. MGC Live to Fight right here on Fight TV all around the world on all your Fight TV platforms. So have time to get your voice heard. Just go on to all your social media and use hashtag Fight TV or hashtag MGC. Aslanov fought like a completely different fighter in round number two. And here we go, folks. Battle continues here at MGC. The final round, the third and final round. Expect both fighters to give it all in the middle of that ring, and that's exactly what they're doing. Either fighter wants to take the L, but Spodarenko has to have a lot of pressure on his back, being the main event. Once again, looks like water causing some issues. Ooh, nice combination of kicks by Spodarenko. This is just back and forth action. Hard to really judge it any which way. Spodarenko, if he gets those kicks going, nice front kick, beautiful team, right down the middle. But Aslanov doing a great job of using those knees. And as we talked about, eliminating the range of Spodarenko. Beautiful kick right to the body. Near the body by Aslanov, but he has to do damage. He has to land. I don't think at this point just staying busy is going to win a round for Aslanov. He has to stay on it, but Spodarenko is really getting his momentum. Goes right down the middle and tied up once again. Beautiful knee there by Aslanov. Spodarenko still keeping his range. Nice outside leg kick. More significant shots have come by the way of the Belarus fighter. The crowd losing losing their minds out here. They all want Spodarenko to take this one home. They want to end it with Belarus holding their hands high. Is that what we're going to see here with 20 seconds left? Keep coming with the legs, and this is where it's going to end. A big jumping kick for Spodarenko. And it appears that time has elapsed. We will go to a decision or a possible extra round. It is a possibility, folks. Very, very close fight all the way through. And that is what you signed up for. That's why you paid your hard-earned money to see a close fight. That's exactly what you saw. Cyrus Fees here on the call as we get ready for the decision. You got to believe that Spodarenko did enough to win. I think he landed more significant shots. I think Aslanov certainly made it interesting in round 2. But I think Spodarenko wins this fight on the points. We'll soon find out. You never want to leave it in the hands of the judges. And if this is as close as contested as I think it was, it could go to that extra round, and why not have an extra round in the main event? So we'll find out very, very soon where this one lands. Will Max Spodarenko win this one for Belarus, making a clean sweep in every matchup that has featured a fighter from the home country this evening? We're going to find out here in just a few moments. And allow me to take the time to thank you for joining us here for MGC Live to Fight here on Fight TV, Fight at all fight platforms. Proud to be a part of this great organization, and we will continue to bring great events right here on Fight. It appears we have a decision. Let's go back to our ring announcer Artemis Apash right here in Minsk.
В финальном, главном бою сегодняшнего вечера турнира MGC Live to Fight. Победу единогласным решением судей одержал боец из красного угла.
Spodarenko wins it for Belarus, and that is indeed a clean sweep for the fighters out of the home country, Belarus. What a night it has been here at the Falcon Club. Kickboxing, MMA, boxing, a litany of knockouts, a highlight reel that you saw this evening. Spodarenko comes out on top here in Minsk. The Falcon Club coming unglued as you see the sportsmanship, something we always love to see here in the fight game. We certainly get it once again. Smiles on the face. These guys, a ton of respect for one another, as you can see. One thing that we've seen in the past, in the history of fighting, is after a tough fight like that, these guys will remain connected for the rest of their lives. Just a fantastic fight as we see a post-fight interview here with our ring announcer Artemis Apash with Max Spodarenko.
Очень рад, что вообще нахожусь здесь. Только близкие знают, насколько тяжело было подготовиться и вообще в итоге одержать победу. Вот. Очень рад, что полный зал. Хочу, чтобы чаще такие мероприятия у нас происходили. Приходило все больше и больше людей. И их слышно было. Да, это круто. Спасибо большое моему тренеру Константину Маханькову, Климу Шрубову. Без него бы не было ног. И, конечно, моей любимой Саше Ситниковой. И вообще всем, кто верил в меня. Спасибо всем большое. Кушайте витамины, занимайтесь спортом.
Роман, пару слов.
Поздравляю.
Ромал Асланов передает через переводчика, поздравляет Максима с этой победой. А мы благодарим Ромала Асланова за потрясающий, достойный бой.
So we have the victorious Max Spodarenko winning it for Ukraine. And what a night we have had. As we see some of the great highlights here from MGC. Live to Fight. It was a battle, and an absolute battle.
Не пожалел своего времени
With these
и
fighters,
уверен
and now you're
в
going to see a litany of finishes here.
эмоциях
Big
от
knockouts.
сегодняшнего турнира и пришел разделить с нами
Ended up
эти
getting the
яркие
towel thrown
бои.
in.
Меня зовут Артемис Акбаш. До встречи на ближайших турнирах. Promotion MGC.
Getting the win there. And then we saw this huge finish with prize rules on the line, as it was Oleg Zablonsky getting the win for Belarus. And how about this throw right here? Gorgeous throw there for Marcel Sichev, also giving Belarus another big victory. And then another finish indeed. It was Vadim Litvin with this crushing finish over Jan Shipila. We moved into the kickboxing with the women, as this one was tight all the way down, all 3 rounds. Sitnikova getting the win. Mikov taking on Celeste. Very, very tightly contested fight there. Celeste was the one that picked up the win this time around. And then our main event. Well, folks, that has been MGC Live to Fight right here on Fight TV. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and make sure you follow MGC.promotion on Instagram and all their social media outlets, and follow Fight TV and all of our upcoming events. Folks, we will see you later. I'm Cyrus Feast for everybody with the crew here at Keithway and Fight TV and the MGC. I'm Cyrus Feast. We'll see you next time here on MGC.
Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. But once you gone,